Hello, Activation Nation. My name is Lisa Barnes, and I'm Vice President of Research and Development here at LifeVantage. And today I want to spend a few minutes doing the thing that I love doing best, which is talking about our amazing products. And specifically today, we're going to focus on one of the members of our high-speed health stack. And so you can get to know it a little bit more, have more information just for your own information, and be able to share more easily with others this fantastic product. So let's jump right in. Okay. So before we get started, I always like to do a reminder of who we are, that we are the activation company. That's why we even literally have the name of this product training is Activate. And by activation, we mean that we call it take it to make it. You take LifeVantage products to make what your body needs for health. Make the proteins, the enzymes, the antioxidants, whatever is out of balance in your body, we are helping you to make so that you can bring it back into balance. Because we know that as you age, as you face stress, as you are just dealing with life, that things start slowing down, processes start speeding up. But the end result of the equation is an out of balance body that is not able to be healthy. And so to get to the root of health, we have our activation approach. And it differs from supplementation, where we are not just like replacing something that has been depleted. We're not just filling a gap. Instead, we are activating and coming alongside your body's natural processes to help them get back to the way that they were always intended to be. So you're getting the efficiency that your body was created to have. And so let's talk about a few of these amazing products. There we go. High Speed Health Stack. We've been chatting about this quite a bit over the last couple of months because it's just a fantastic stack both for your business and for your health because it hits on a lot of foundational pieces. With Mind Body, which is kind of the cornerstone of this pack, you are taking it to make GLP-1, a hormone that is key for your metabolism. It's key for the kind of communication between your gut and brain axis. And when that hormone is balanced, it helps you to curb cravings and hunger and take back control of your relationship with food. It really comes alongside all of the healthy choices that you know you should be making. And we know what they are: exercise, moving your body, eating the right foods, sleeping, drinking water, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, but can be so difficult. But Mind Body kind of comes along, and by helping to curb cravings and hunger and just changing that relationship with food, it removes that barrier and makes it easier to make those healthier choices and incorporate them into your life so that you can experience the long-term benefits of having balanced GLP-1. It could be weight management, it can be energy, it can be, we've seen links with GLP-1 and cardioprotection, neuroprotection, a lot of different benefits of having this important hormone balanced in your body. Then moving down, we have our Protandim Nerve 2. With our Protandim Nerve 2, you're taking it to make antioxidants. So it's essentially key cornerstone cellular health because age, stress, we see stress go up. We see our cells' natural processes go down. And those are our antioxidants. And so Nerve 2 is helping to increase those in your natural body. And they are powerful, more powerful than any antioxidants you can take. So it's allowing your body to be able to better defend against the world that lives in. And so your cells can function the way they're meant to instead of always like functioning at a deficit. Then we move down to fat burn. We're going to talk about that one. That's going to be our focus for today out of this stack. So that's going to be the star of the show today. And the line for this one right now is just burn 181 more calories daily, but we'll go more into this in just a second. And then it ends with a really cool free gift of free NAD. NAD is super trendy right now. People are supplementing it in a lot of different manners, but there's nothing more powerful than creating your own NAD and seeing the impacts of your health of that. So with this high-speed stack, you have a wonderful pathway forward on the business side, but also if you're activating all of these key systems, you are giving yourself a nice kickstart into healthy lifestyle because choice and the choices that you're making today, what you're putting in your body, what you're doing with your body are going to impact your health for the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years. And so this is a way of ensuring that the choice you're making today is bringing your health into where you're going to want it in 30, 40 years. Because that's what really dictates our quality of life is our health. And we don't really when you're young, you don't understand the importance of that. But as you get older and you see bodies starting to fail, you understand how that changes, your perspective changes, and you see how that is a cornerstone for being able to live the life you want. And so we want to remove health issues as a barrier to you being able to live the life with your family, to being able to travel, to being able to do your hopes and dreams. Let's remove health as a barrier so you can keep doing that as long as you can. So that's the overall high-speed health stack, but let's dig in more with our fat burn. So with fat burn, you're taking it to make burnable fat and energy. So here's the marketing piece of it. You're converting the unwanted belly fat you've accumulated over the years to something your body can actually use. So you're burning an extra 181 calories every day while also transforming your body. So essentially, you're making your fat more energy efficient. It's more easily burned so that you're not ending up with stubborn fat that kind of lingers around, which is something we experience as we age. One cool thing I like about this practical tip is it kind of quantifies 181 calories. So about 4,000 steps equals 181 calories. So you're kind of, by taking fat burn, you're giving your body a kickstart of 4,000 steps. Now, this is not me telling you to not take steps, move your body, but this is giving you a jump start in the morning. So walk the 4,000 steps, but take fat burn to build on top of that foundation. So this is giving a kickstart to that metabolism, which fits really well with all the other products I was talking about. MB, you're focusing on that gut-brain connection. With Nerve 2, you're focusing on cellular health. NAD, you're also focusing on another area of cellular health, kind of cleaning up the cells so it runs more efficiently. And so fat burn just gives that kick to the metabolism so that you're able to kind of support those healthy choices like we were just discussing. Continuing on, let's go a little bit more into the benefits. So we're supporting the body's natural fat burning processes. We're supporting healthy weight management, maintaining a lean body composition, which I think is incredibly important and under talked about quite a bit. I think we focus too much on a number on a scale and not actually what our body composition is. What percentage of fat do you have? What percentage of subcutaneous fat do you have? What percentage of muscle do you have? All that plays a bigger role into health versus just a number on the scale, which I think we need to remind ourselves daily, especially in culture that many of us have grown up in. It also helps to reduce fat accumulation in the trunk area, so that midsection, supporting the body's metabolism, so you're having that continuous and prolonged fat burning, and then helping you feel more energized. So once again, you feel more energy, you can make the healthy choices, and then we're giving you that extra tool to your metabolism to help kind of prolong and continue that fat burning process. And how does it do it? There's a really cool key ingredient in this formula called Cinetrol, and there's a clinical trial in it that was 16 weeks long. And in that clinical trial, they saw that there was an increased ratio of beige fat. And I'm going to pause there. To understand beige fat, you need to understand that there's different types of fats. It's a couple different colors. You have brown fat that you had when you were really little, like a baby, and that's very fast energy burning fat. It transitions as you get older to white fat, which is more stubborn, less energy efficient, not as easily burned. With beige fat, it's essentially white fat that has been given some of the characteristics of brown fat, so it's more easily able to burn. And so it's not sticking around, it's not stubborn. There's a pathway to getting rid of it. And so by taking Cinetrol, by taking fat burn, you're imparting those energy efficient and energy burning characteristics onto that stubborn fat. So they saw that there was increased ratio of this beige fat. And there you go, the more energy dense form of good fat. It's going to be easier for you to burn. And then they saw daily resting energy expenditure increase by 181 calories per day. So that's where that claim comes from, is from that 16-week study. We saw fat decreased by 5.2%, and that's equivalent to about 4 pounds. And then 65% of that fat loss was very targeted in the waist and hips. So going back, this is kind of the support to all of the benefits we were talking about on the last slide, all supported by this kind of process of changing the composition of your fat and changing the characteristics of your fat. And so once again, coming alongside all the lifestyle changes you make so that the things you do have more impact. Because we have time for the things we do, let's make them as impactful as possible. Let's reduce our cravings and make sure we're eating the right things. Let's make sure that we're burning fat as efficiently as we can. Let's make sure that we're doing all the things we can to really just showcase everything we've been doing, all the effort we've been doing, and give it the most bang for its buck. And so with that, so that's just like a quick and dirty overview of fat burn, but it's just kind of pointing back to this high-speed health step. Because essentially we're trying to help your cells do more of what they're made for. So help them function healthier, help your metabolism function in a more normal manner, help with your communication between your gut and your brain, help your cells be cleaned out and functioning appropriately. And ultimately, these four activators are going to help you take control. They're going to help you lose unwanted fat and reclaim that energy. They're going to give you clarity and confidence to live the life you're wanting to, because we all are incredibly busy people. The mom to three girls, I'm constantly going, and with the job I have, and I can't afford to not be running at top performance, and I need all my systems on a go. And this stack helps you have that support for all your body's processes so that you can support the way you want to live your life. So with the stack, Ultimate MB support, you're having head to toe activation, and you're helping to look and feel your best. So what more could you ask for? So with that, I hope that you learned a little something more, or at least were reminded about something about fat burn. I know it's been out for a while, but I think it's good for us to be reminded of the amazing products that we have in our portfolio. We like the new shiny things, but we have so many solid products within our portfolio that truly make a difference to health. And we want to make sure as more and more people join us and we share with more and more people that they understand just the breadth of what LifeVantage has to offer. So with that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm so glad that I got to share a little bit with you, and we'll talk more soon as we go into more and more science behind our fantastic products. Thanks, guys.